Hello, welcome to Appliance Masters Facebook Live. Today we have no Kari, but what we do have, we have a special guest from Halloween Town with some scary appliances. And maybe some of you know her, seen her before, but Sally, are you out there?
Oh, hi Bill, nice to see you.
Come on in, join me over here on the set.
Oh, thank you so much for having me here today. So,
You look radiant as always.
you know how it is, you know, being stuffed with leaves and whatnot.
Stuffed with leaves?
Yes,
I didn't
the
know
doctor sewed me together with leaves inside.
Oh, that's...
But I did want to talk to you about a couple things that I've been experiencing at home because, you know, mixing the Deadly Nightshade along with the other potions to be able to escape and run my muck, I have encountered some issues. One of which is the possessed washing machine. When I run a load, it tends to violently shake and dance across the floor.
Does it levitate off the floor or any associated green vomit with that?
Occasionally it does, and it will make a very loud racket noise.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't think you have to worry about poltergeist or anything. Anything not of this world. Typically, those could just be an off-balance load or it's not installed properly. Very easy fixes. I mean, if
well, going along with the laundry room, I've experienced a pretty hellish dryer fire recently.
oh yeah,
And it went it was a pretty bright inferno in there.
well, before the fire, did you notice that like your clothes weren't drying, or maybe your leaves were still wet at the end of a cycle?
Yeah, the leaves were a little damp,
Yeah.
getting a little moldy at this point of the year.
That's a sign. That's a sign. You should have told me that before you had the hellish. Unless, of course, you like hellish fires. I mean, I don't know. Could be your thing.
Hey, I mean,
Because, you just got to be careful though, because I mean, everybody likes a nice little fire, but when it starts to creep into the rest of your dwelling, and I mean, are you flammable? Are you flammable? Like, what happened? Like,
mildly. I try to avoid the flames.
I mean,
I
yeah.
try to stick in the swamp.
Okay, cool. But if it catches
In the
on,
shadows.
but your dwelling, you know, if you're
All right, and then the one thing to prevent the dryer fires, what would you recommend?
What do I recommend? Of course, regular maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Regular maintenance, have one of our fine appliance tester technicians, not from Helltown or Halloween Town, where you're from. We might even have, I think we have a location in Halloween Town. Because, I mean, we're all over the place. Oh, just have
As long as you don't send over lock, shock, and barrel, then I'm good with that.
No, we got rid of him. A long time ago.
The next thing that I noticed was my dead fridge and Erie ice maker. The ice maker was making this terrible grinding noise. And when I opened up the refrigerator, it had this horrific smell coming out of it. What do you think could be the cause of that?
I don't know that they're related. Your ice maker not working, and a horrific smell could be almost anything, especially, I mean, Halloween
Could there
Town.
be little critters living in there, like germs and whatnot?
Oh yeah, that's right. And not just in Halloween Town, but they're everywhere. I mean, they're even in new refrigerators, clean refrigerators, that they have those little fellas. And as far as your ice maker, I mean, that could just be a simple ice blockage from an air leak or a water leak, and it could be even just cleaning it out yourself. Try that once and it might free it up.
And then I think that
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
the professor took a video of the ice maker making a jamming noise, and if you'd like, I can send it over and we can post it on our Instagram.
Sure. I mean,
And so, if you folks want to take a peek at that, if you have the same problem, you can certainly call Appliance Master to have a technician come over.
we'd love to. I mean, that's what we do, especially we encourage customers to take videos. I mean, rather than try to replicate the noises themselves.
Well, I think the scariest thing that I've experienced this past week is going to be what I refer to as the night of the dirty dishes, because I was getting ready to lay down to rest and I heard a big loud crash. Go to the kitchen and find out my sink was piled with dishes, and I realized it was time to have somebody come over and take a look at it. Does Appliance Master perform any sort of maintenance on the dishwasher?
Every day. I mean, of course, it's like, there are filters to be cleaned and leaks to be, avoided and checked. And again, annual maintenance, just a quick check is, but even depending on what you put in your dishwasher, I don't know what exactly, I mean, I don't know what kind of normal things you put in your dishwasher, But even people who use their things lightly, I mean, glasses break, they get clogged in filters. Soap scum builds up really quickly, so that all needs to be cleaned out. A lot of people don't even know their dishwasher has a filter, like their clothes dryer.
Yeah, I wouldn't be aware of that if I hadn't watched a previous video.
Oh, really? You watch us?
Yes.
Nice. What do you think of Kari? I think Kari's really good on camera.
Yeah, she seems like a pretty fun gal.
But I got news for you. You know, you're doing pretty well too. So if you ever want to come back, we can.
Yeah, and then
we'll
so
bump Kari for you anytime.
the information that you had sent over to us, it's appliancemaster.com,
That's right.
and the phone number is 800-752-7123.
And you can always find that phone number online, appliancemaster.com, or you can also schedule online too. Hey, you know what? Maybe you don't want to talk to us, or it's late at night. I don't know what time. You probably keep late hours, and it's 2 a.m. You want to schedule online, you can get in.
I
and make an
am
appointment.
somewhat of a night owl, so.
It looks like our producer has some memories of Halloween's past. I don't know what she's waving there, but it's like this looks like my sister Millie. And,
Are you sure that's not Bill and Kari?
I don't know. It doesn't look like Bill.
Kind of looks like Bill and Kari to me.
I thought Bill was more handsome than that.
I thought Kari was prettier than that. And then I think we have Macho Man Technician pick.
No, this is our esteemed office manager. It's like, you know, we have who's a technician wannabe, but
Sure she's not channeling Bert and Ernie right there?
I'm not sure. Maybe Mario, maybe with the push broom. I don't know.
Yes,
Or
Luigi.
Is that a dad stash? Is that what they call a dad stash?
But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. And again, if you have any questions, leave a comment on this video. Give us a call, 800-752-7123.
And don't be scared. Don't let Halloween scare you. Don't let your appliances scare you or freak you out. It's usually very minor, and you'll end up with a happy, fun story.